Hey guys, William Saunders here, and I want to talk about self-educating Forex, okay? When it comes to self-education and you guys actually teaching yourself, all right? And everything from there. And we're going to go a little bit more into it, but this is the self-taught secrets to effective results, all right? So understand this, guys. I'm self-taught. I didn't want to be self-taught. I tried to get mentors and everything like that. It did not work out. I surpassed them. And right around this time, at my current level of success, my mentors are pretty much hedge fund managers who's operating off of billions of dollars. Okay, so we're talking about a different perspective. But in regards to becoming a success for just making some consistent income, we're going to go ahead and dive deeper into that. And if you guys have not seen my video lesson, Why Does Your Analysis Suck? I highly would recommend that as well, and it should be pretty easy for you to actually grab the link down below, okay? All right, guys, so when it comes to self-educating, we're talking about books, audios, videos, free or paid, all right? Now, the thing is, this is like some type of pre-recorded content or whatever that was already stored. And the thing about this is that it's lacking when it comes to immediate corrective feedback, all right? So this means that this has a delayed progress, okay? And you essentially get slow results. So that means you take whatever information that you can and you see if it works for you or not. And if it doesn't work for you right away, then essentially you got to spend time to making it work until you actually get an understanding. All right. And this is kind of like where the issue comes in at, because if you don't get it right away or you don't spend enough time trying to make it work and understand it, then you lose out essentially on that value. All right. So I noticed that there's pretty much two primary things when it comes to self-educating. So it's more so about having the right tools in place, whether you had purchased a system or process or plan that was pretty much already figured out. And the only thing that you're doing is pretty much just following the blueprint as best as you can, right? The other factor is just pretty much knowing how to work with what you actually got. That means you're building your own blueprint, okay? So you're working with your current winning rate, you're working with your current level of execution, you're working with your current money management and everything like that. So when it comes to self-educating, you guys got to understand a lot of you are moving towards that factor, but essentially you're trying to learn this from this source and learn that from that source, but you're really not doing it in the best effective way. And essentially, I would say if you guys was to go and take a look at my video lessons, the two types of successful traders, then you guys would actually see exactly what I mean, okay? All right, so let me give you guys real world, immediate, effective results, okay? So number one, the first stage is going to be market feedback, and the second half is going to be repetition in mass numbers, all right? So this means market feedback. If you're trying to master trading and you're trying to do it on your own, understand this, you have to learn from every mistake. As soon as you make a mistake, you have to actually take some self-analysis and you have to correct it so that you cannot make that same mistake. You have to learn from every loss. You have to learn from every gain. You have to learn from every possible situations that you've never been in, situations that you've been in, situations that pretty much you would never think would possibly happen and everything like that. I mean, you literally just got to sit there and just come up with different trade ideas and everything, and then kind of play with it and then see how that goes against the market. And the key factor is that you're getting market feedback. So that means that after you make these adjustments and self-realizations, you're going to apply them back in the market immediately as soon as you can, okay? And then you see how the market responds to that. Now, we want to talk about reputation in mass numbers, all right? Because you need this market feedback to happen over and over and over again. So let's talk about 10,000 executions, all right? 10,000 predictions. Let's talk about 10,000 chart setups where you've actually marked up all of your analysis and everything like that and you save them in a folder. 10,000 corrective hours, okay? So are you doing 100 hours a week where you're doing this feedback on all your entries, on all your losses, on all your gains, okay? So, I mean, seriously, like you guys got to sit there and think about it. Like this is the secret to effective, immediate results. And let me tell you something, the more executions and predictions and chart setups and corrective hours you can have, then the faster you're going to get where you need to be at, okay? Now, one of my secrets, and I will tell you guys this, one of my major secrets is that I trade it using a 1 minute time frame. And I use 1 minute literally for 14 months. Okay, so understand this, with 1 minute trading and everything like that, I saw the market actually happening over and over again. And the trends and everything just kept building up over and over again. So I started doing so many different analysis off of 1 minute trading and everything of this and that. And I eventually learned pretty much everything about what the market was actually doing. And then that is what really got me where I am over the course of, let's say, the entire 6 years that I've actually been trading. Okay. So this is the secret, guys, to self-educating yourself. And even when it comes to pre-recorded courses, guys, because you got to understand that you may get it right away, but if you don't, you guys have to work with it for X amount of time. Okay, and that's another reason why we actually used to do portfolio analysis when it came to using our system so that we can give our students those immediate feedbacks for those pre-recorded systems, okay? And as of still to date, our best students and students that had the most results, the quickest results, are students that actually do live mentoring, whether that's in a group setting or even in a personal atmosphere, okay? All right, guys, so keep up with me. I have quite a few different ways to actually reach me, and you guys can find some of those resources down below. If you guys haven't checked out my introduction yet, then that is actually down below as well inside the description, okay? So that's my actual text account number, and you guys can get to me if you need any type of immediate response, but make sure it's actually like real serious business. Other than that, guys, if you're enjoying my content, whether that's on YouTube or Instagram, just go ahead and subscribe to those platforms. And I hope that all of this knowledge that I'm seriously putting time in and giving out at no current cost, you guys can find extremely useful, and just keep me always updated with everything. And I enjoy the feedback that you guys actually give me after watching these lessons and videos, okay? So I wish you guys much success and, of course, happy trading.